Let's start with question number 5, exercise 13.3. A container shaped like a right circular cylinder have the diameter 12 centimeter and the height 15 centimeter is full of ice cream. A container which is in cylindrical shape as an is full with the ice cream. The ice cream is to be filled into cone of height 12 centimeter and a diameter 6 centimeter, having a hemispherical shape of the top on the top. Find the number of the cone which will be required to fill the ice cream. Suppose this is, can say that here this is cylinder, okay, which is filled with ice cream. This ice cream is to be filled in the cone shape cylinder, so cone shape, okay, in a cone and having a hemispherical top like this, okay, understand? So how many such cones can be filled? Okay, cone with hemispherical top can be filled, that you will find the number of such cones. Such cones means with having a hemispherical top can be filled with ice cream. See, so for cylinder, R is equal to 12 by 2, 6, height h is equal to 15 centimeter. For cone, radius is 3 centimeter, height is 12 centimeter, and for hemisphere, R is 3 centimeter. So let n, what do you have to suppose? Let n number of such cone can be filled with the ice cream. Is it? So let n be the number of cones filled with the ice cream. So volume of cylinder is equal to, so volume of cylinder will be equal to n into the volume of such cones. So volume of cylinder is equal to n into volume of cone plus the volume of hemispherical top. Is it? So volume of cylinder is pi r square h, n into 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of hemisphere, volume of cone. If you take 1 by 3 pi r square common, h plus 2r will be there inside. Here pi and pi will cancel out. You will get r square h is equal to n 1 by 3 r square in the bracket h plus 2r. So if you substitute 6 into 6 into 15 n 1 by 3 3 into this, if you substitute the value of r, h and 2r and simplifying it, what we will get? N is equal to 10. So number of such, so n is equal to, so number of cones, n is equal to 10 means what we get the result? You have to write that, okay, 10 number of such cone can be filled. Cones, not number of cones, you have to write 10 such cones can be filled. Okay, right, such cones, okay, 10 number of such cones can be filled with ice cream. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. How many silver coins 1.7 centimeter in a diameter and a thickness 2 millimeter must be melted out to form a cuboid? So which shape is changing? A cylindrical shape is changing into the cuboid. Okay, so how many such silver coins is to be melted? The same, the example is same. From silver coins is a cylindrical shape, it is converted into the cuboid. How many such silver coins should be melted to form this cuboid? Is it? So let n number of silver coins is to be melted to form a cuboid. Okay, so volume of cylinder will be equal to the volume of cuboid. Is it? For cylinder, radius r is equal to 1.75 by 2, that is 200, and height is equal to 2 millimeter, 2 by 10. For cuboid, length is equal to 5.5, breadth is 10 centimeter, height is 3.5. So let n be the number of silver coin to be melted. Is it? So n is equal to volume of cylinder into the volume of cuboid, because silver coin is in cylindrical shape. So n into pi r capital R h is equal to L into B into h. Is it? So n, you can get the value of n as 400 coins. Is it? So result you can write, it is not written here, you can write the result. Is it? Should be melted. So 400 number of coins should be, n is 400, so 400 number of coins should be melted. Let's move on to next question. A cylindrical bucket of 32 centimeter height and with radius base 18 centimeter is filled with the sand. This bucket is to be emptied on the ground and a conical heap of sand is formed. If the height of the conical heap is 24 centimeter, find the radius and the slant height of the heap. You have to find first radius and the cylinder. A cylindrical bucket is, and okay, this has to be, okay, this bucket is to be emptied on the ground, and what shape? Conical shape is to be made. So volume of cylinder is equal to volume of cone. From there we'll get R, and after getting R you have to find the slant height. So for cylinder, radius R is equal to 18 centimeter, height is equal to 32 centimeter. For cone, height is 24 centimeter, radius R is equal to question mark, slant height is also you have to find L, small l, which you also you have to find. So volume of cylinder is equal to volume of cone. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h is equal to volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So pi and pi will cancel out. Here we have taken r different because the radius of cylinder and the radius of what cones is different. So r will be also different, capital R and small r. So if you substitute the value and simplify, you will get r is equal to 36. Got it? 36. So slant height you have to find now. L square is equal to r square plus h square. 36 plus 24 square. It is 1296 plus 576. If you add it, you will get 1872. So L is equal to 12 root 13. In a canal 6 meter wide, 1.5 meter depth is flowing with a speed of 10 kilometers per hour. Is it? Wide means breadth, okay, depth means height. So this speed has to be converted into the length. How will convert? It is if you convert this thing in length, okay, then you will get length here. How to convert this length? If you convert this kilometer into meter and hour into 30 minutes is given, multiply with minutes, so it will be converted into meter. It means to say that if you convert this speed into meter, only meter, then length you will get. Okay. Then once you get a length, then we can know the volume of flowing water is volume of cuboid. And area to be irrigated you have to find when the standing H height is 8 centimeter. Okay. How much area it will be irrigated in 30 minutes? If 8 centimeter of standing water is needed, 8 centimeter standing water means it is the pit or type of field, it is filled with 8 centimeter height water. Is it? So area you have to find. So what will be in this case? First important thing is that the speed is to be converted into length. Second thing, area into height. So what will say? Volume of cuboid or volume of flowing water, it is in cuboid shape, L into B into H is equal to area into the height. Area into the height, then we will get area. Is it? So for water in a canal, length and breadth we are given. You have to find L. So L will find from the speed. So speed of flowing water is 10 km per hour. If you change it into meter, you will get 1000. And this is hour into minute you have to change, because here in the question is 30 minutes. So if you change into minutes, it will be divided by 60. So 500 upon 3 meter per minute. Now we have to remove minute only. If you multiply with minute, then minute and minute will cancel, means 30 minutes you have to find, so multiply with 30, so you get length, which is in meter. So length of the water in 30 minutes, is it, will be 500 into 30 minutes, is it? So first unit was meter per minute, now we are multiplying with 30 minutes, so minute and minute will cancel out, Answer will be in minute, which is the length we got. So the length of the water in 30 minutes would be 5000 meter. So volume of water in the canal is equal to area into the height. L into B into H is equal to area into 8. Standing water height is 8. So 8 centimeters. So 8 upon 100. If we simplify, we will get area. Okay. Area, you will get it. Is it? This is area. Now it is too much. It is the measurement is too much. Is it? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lakhs. So it has to be converted into some bigger unit. So 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. So if you change in hectare, then it will be 56.25 hectares. Is it?